art installation gives women a space to share their experiences of being shamed. If you're a woman, it's highly likely you've had shame thrown at you. You've been told to feel ashamed of your body, your sexuality, your wants and needs. It's like that Game of Thrones scene when Cersei walks through the crowds naked, but instead of people ringing bells, it's our society and culture shouting shame. 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 In our general direction. We don't talk about this a lot, because, well, we're ashamed. Silence is the currency of shamers. They win when we buy into the shame and hide ourselves away, don't speak, and keep it zipped. And so, sharing stories and speaking out is power. Refusing to be ashamed is power. Giving women a space to do that is artist Susie Blake. Susie's had her own experiences of shame. As a pregnant teenager, her situation and choices faced heavy judgment. She was told to hide away, advised to give up her child, and generally made to feel absolutely awful. I started thinking about the shame that is piled onto teenage girls who get pregnant, and how it's impossible for guys to experience this same kind of shame. Susie tells Metro.o.uk. The irony is that everyone's doing it, but it's the girls who cop all the flack for getting pregnant. I also started thinking about my own experiences of being shamed and how traumatizing certain comments people made to me were. I suffered with eating disorders throughout my teenage years and 20s, and I'm sure it had a lot to do with the shame I felt about my body. To explore shame further, particularly the shame women are made to feel about their bodies, Susie created the Wall of Shamed. It's an art installation made up of a wall with a photo of herself as a pregnant teenager, along with space for other women to share their stories of shame, and a satchel full of pens to encourage them to do so. The wall is currently on display in Melbourne, Australia at the Victorian College of the Arts Masters Graduate Exhibition, and the project's being spread on Instagram. It's slowly being filled with women's experiences. They're dismal and disappointing. They're a powerful reminder of the kind of messages women and girls are bombarded with day in, day out. I think women are shamed for very different reasons to men, and usually the shaming of women relates to their bodies, says Susie. Germaine Greer wrote that a woman's body is the battlefield where she fights for liberation. If we are to liberate ourselves, we must understand ourselves, and part of understanding ourselves involves sharing our experiences. What the wall offers is an opportunity to bring up deeply painful experiences in a private and anonymous setting, and yet have it be public too. I was able to release some of my deep-seated shame, and it felt good to get it off my chest. Reading about other women's similar experiences has had the effect of making me feel like I'm not alone. And also that it wasn't me, but society's expectation of what I should be. Susie says that most of the messages written on the wall relate to the female body, whether it's through verbal criticism or sexual abuse. There are stories of being rated and ranked, being told to lose weight, and sexual objectification. Susie hopes that, alongside drawing attention to the reality of the shame weighing down women, the Wall of Shamed will give women and girls a sense of catharsis by providing a space where they can express their stories and their anger. We need to stop reducing women and girls to objects and treat women and girls as people, says Susie. I hope women and girls will feel a sense of release in the act of sharing. I hope women and girls will feel a sense of solidarity and community in knowing other women share similar experiences to them. I hope all people will appreciate how shaming others is deeply problematic for our community, and try to always be considerate and mindful. Basically, be nice. Ultimately, however, we need to change how we treat women on a cultural level. Sharing stories can only do so much. We're tired of being made to feel rubbish. Currently, the culture dictates that women imbue a very narrow, very particular way of being, Susie tells us. To exist outside the cultural expectation, even inadvertently, often results in a woman or girl being shamed. Whether it is not having the right body type, or preferring to play football to ballet. If she's seen to be having too much, or too little, sex, she will be shamed and labeled accordingly. Even the way a mother chooses to raise her children or feed her baby. Also, not presenting in a feminine manner can result in shaming. We really need to change the culture. Revealed, owner of the world and number 039's most expensive painting that cost £336 million. Demanding that galleries get rid of N number 039, offensive N number 039, works as censorship of the worst kind. The genius behind these geometric pies has no culinary experience. Women transform Starbucks N number 039 cups into amazingly intricate works of art. If you'd like to contribute to the project, you can share a photo of your written story, a picture, or an illustration on Instagram with the hashtag #WallOfShamed. It'll then be shared on the Wall of Shamed Instagram and Tumblr. So many women have written to me anonymously and shared their experiences, saying how cathartic it was, says Susie. How relieved they were just to get off their chest. Sometimes you just want to release the thing that was niggling away at you, and hopefully try to move on. More, photo series captures just how engrossed Londoners are in their phones. More, photo series captures naked bodies in all their glory to challenge the idea of being normal. More, this powerful photo series hammers home the damaging way we blame victims for rape,